Good morning, my dear students. Good morning, grade 4 girls. Today we will take the last part or the last lesson of our social studies curriculum. Today we will finalize your curriculum for social studies. We will take only one topic today. It's in page 83. The topic is about our region, their region. Region means area or place. Region means area or place. I want you to open your book, page 83. You will find our region, their region, lesson 2. Okay? We will start with the Fertile Crescent. We will start our part with the Fertile Crescent. The Fertile Crescent. What do you mean by Fertile Crescent? The fertile area or the Fertile Crescent. Fertile means the very good area that very nice in planting. Fertile means very good for planting crops. Okay? Open your book, page 83 and follow me. The Fertile Crescent. The Fertile Crescent. Most areas in the Middle East are very hot and dry. Most areas in the Middle East are very hot and dry. What do you mean by Middle East? Middle East means the countries in Western Asia and countries in North Africa. Some countries in Western Asia and some countries also in North Africa, like Saudi Arabia in Asia, Bahrain, Qatar, Oman, Yemen. All these countries are from the Middle East, and also Egypt, Sudan, Libya in North Africa. They are also in the Middle East, okay? In the Middle East. We live, as Arabs, we live in the Middle East. So, what I will say about our region, the Middle East, I will say that most areas in the Middle East are very hot and dry. Most areas in the Middle East are very hot and dry. However, there is a section of this region known as the Fertile Crescent. But we have in our region, we have one area called the Fertile Crescent. We have one area in all the Middle East. We have one area called the Fertile Crescent. Fertile Crescent. People have lived in this area for thousands of years. People have lived in this area for thousands of years in the Fertile Crescent. Here, this is the picture of the Fertile Crescent. Here, this green area. Here, this is Egypt and Sudan. And here we have Palestine, we have Jordan, we have Syria, we have here Iraq. We have here Iraq. So this is yes. So this is the Fertile Crescent. The Fertile Crescent. It's like a crescent. Like a crescent. We call it the Fertile Crescent. You know what do you mean by crescent? It's half circle. Crescent like a half circle here. Yeah, crescent. Yeah, like here, crescent, like the letter C. Like the letter C. The Fertile Crescent. Like the moon. The moon when it will be a crescent like that. Here, we call it the Fertile Crescent because it's very good for planting crops. Because here we have the River Nile and we have here two rivers, Tigris and Euphrates. Tigris and Euphrates in Iraq. Okay, so after facts about the Fertile Crescent. Facts about the Fertile Crescent. Okay, the Fertile Crescent. It has two main rivers, the Tigris and the Euphrates. It has two main rivers, the Tigris and the Euphrates. It's in Iraq. Okay, it connects Asia and Africa. It connects Asia and Africa. It has high mountains and low plains. It has high mountains and low plains. It was the place where 8 of the world's major crops first grew. It was the place where 8 of the world's major crops first grew, including wheat, lentils, beans, like wheat, lentils, and beans. So it was the place where 8 crops of the world major crops first grew, because first civilization, it was there. The first civilization, it was there in the Fertile Crescent. In Iraq, it was the civilization of Mesopotamia. It was the civilization of Sumer. In Egypt, it was the civilization around the river Nile. It was the old Egyptian civilization. It was for the pharaohs. Yes, the Egyptians or old Egyptian civilization, it was there also. So for the Fertile Crescent, we can say that it was the land of civilizations. It was the land of civilizations. Okay? We will say also it has a Mediterranean climate. It has a Mediterranean climate. Mediterranean climate means the climate of the Mediterranean Sea. The Mediterranean climate means the climate of the Mediterranean Sea. The Mediterranean Sea. The Mediterranean Sea, it's in north of Africa. It's a sea in North Africa. So it has this Fertile Crescent. It has a Mediterranean climate. What do you mean by Mediterranean climate? It's warm in summer and seasonal rainfall. It has warm summers and seasonal rainfall, in which many types of crops grow well. It has a Mediterranean climate, means warm summers and seasonal rainfall, in which many types of crops grow well. It means it's very good for growing many crops. Okay, so our topic today, it was about the Fertile Crescent. Okay, thank you for listening and thank you for watching our last video for social studies today. Thank you and goodbye. I'll miss you so much in social studies. I hope you will go and answer your homeworks. Many of the students, they didn't submit their homeworks in social studies. Please do and submit. Thank you and goodbye.